Hello, fire signs. This is Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and welcome to your June 2024 Tarot forecast. We're going to get started here using an oracle deck, and then we're going to get in with a tarot. Remember, no reversals on initial story play. This is a monthly mini, meaning that we're going to see what the challenges are ahead for June. And sometimes the past comes out on that, but for the individual signs, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, those detailed readings of what's ahead will be over at Harmonia Friends, my membership area. And yes, that area is paid, but you have a free 1-month trial to gain access to the entire vault, guys. So check it out. You can look in the comments, and if the titles resonate for you, there may be more messages for you. So just take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't force anything to fit. Let's get started here, shall we? Calling in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. Spirit, what do my fire signs need to know? Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. We're using one of my new favorite decks, which is the Lyran Oracle deck. It's a Starseed deck based on the Lyrans. But let's see what the Lyrans have to say for you. Here we go. What message do we have? Resources. 14. June 14th may be significant for you. Keep that date noted. Observation, abundance, prosperity, and gifts. Well, this sounds like a positive, but this is a challenge here, but I think there's a change here. There's going to be a change in your observation. There's going to be a change in your abundance. And I say change because it's a 14, it comes to a 5. There's going to be a change in your prosperity, and there's going to be a change here on gifts. Wow. Let's see what the book has to say. I almost feel that this change has been a long time coming for you, fire signs. You have been wanting this change, needing this change, but let's see what it is. What's of value here with resources? Because this is all about values. It says, what is often the difference between a human on your plane who falls short of a task than one who accomplishes it? It is found in the way one manages the various resources around themselves. We have all been placed in unique situations, fire signs, like a game to discover the tools and resources around us and then utilize them to their fullest capability for our soul mission. I love this. It says you are being requested through the resources card to open your field of attention to all around you in order to find gratitude for what is already present. Dig deep and you will soon discover that your life situation contains the solution you seek. Activate your surroundings. These resources, these changes that you have been asking for are actually right in front of you. And there's this need and desire here of not just want, but I feel there may be a lack of appreciation. And sometimes that's easy to do. I'm not saying that you're not an appreciative soul, but it's easy to do, to get used to the things around us that we just get used to. And there's something here about raising your vibration of and having appreciation for the things that you do have. But I also feel like there's potential for the things around you to make big changes for you, but you may be overlooking them. And we'll see what's the tarot has to say here. Remember, no reversals on initial story play. We're using the new mythic deck. Here we go. Wow, look at this. Another sign started off with the Empress. I want to say it was the water signs, but the Empress is a card of worth, receive. She has the resources for sure. She absolutely does. The divine feminine energy. This is somebody here who knows her worth. She's has the capability to take charge as well. I mean, usually the Empress is pregnant in the cards, and this is something where I feel there's a nest egg or your surroundings here that need to be taken care of. And that may be something here where you have really pulled in that energy for you, nourishing yourself. It may, I mean, this is your challenge here, is to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Oh my gosh. Look at this. 9 of Pentacles. Do we have a very self-efficient, independent bunch of collective fire signs out here who may not necessarily have this, but they're capable of it. This is the challenge, don't forget, for this month. And it's coming up here to be clear because these are past situations here that may have stopped you before. You've had this before. The 10 of Wands, there's the golden fleece. But there's some burdens here about how do I move forward? How do I get across? But it is a 10. So I feel like there is a cycle here that you were breaking this month, fire signs. And it has a lot to do with carrying your worth or purging things that may no longer serve you. That can be relationships, that could be mindset, that could be well, it could even just be things around your house that need to go, right? You may have to be very resourceful. But this is usually the energy here of it's possible. I have enough, but I desire more. The 9 of Pentacles goes towards the 10 of Pentacles. So I do feel like this is a month here where you are carrying some extra weight or carrying some things here from your past that you're starting to realize need to break down, that they cannot go on this journey with you. Okay. This dream, this desire, this purpose of what you want is not something here you are willing to, well, let go of. And you shouldn't. It's the golden fleece, right? Like I just feel this energy of you looking at this and pondering it and going, how can I get this across? How can I bring this with me? But there's something here where Spirit's reminding you, and this is going to be different for each individual sign, that you do have resources around you, gifts around you that actually can help you get onto this boat. And this boat to me, usually when I see this boat in this deck, I know this deck very well. This is one of my first, this is not the original Mythic deck, but it's a new Mythic. This is one of my first decks, so I know this very well. But this boat is in a lot of the other cards. And one in particular is, before the sails are set, is the one that I see is the 6 of Swords. And I feel like as you move towards calmer water, there is just something here heavenly that does not, that's not your, it's like, you know, you're responsible because we have the Empress here. She's very responsible, right? Like I said, she's the mother card here, but I feel like somebody here has a heavy burden about responsibilities that they know cannot go on this boat with them. And they're not willing to give up on this dream. They're not willing to give up on this idea. Does it necessarily mean it's a particular person? Does it mean that it's a particular situation? Sometimes our ideas of what we want or that infinite possibilities is not necessarily in that situation when it comes to people. You know, people have free will, especially if it's an old relationship. Okay. You have to see things for as they are. But I do feel that a lot of you are struggling. Some of you are struggling financially, or you feel like you can't get ahead. And this is, you're going to start seeing some resources coming in that I feel are going to really, I mean, you're going to have to go to work, but I feel like it's going to make things a lot easier for you. You're going to start seeing some changes here. This is a Libra and Taurus energy, mostly Taurus, but I feel this earthly energy here with this pentacles is that something in this summer, whatever you plant the seeds towards, is really you're going to see more of the results of it in the fall. Harvest time. So think of it as like a harvest time. So whatever efforts you put in to this summer, think of it as kind of like a healthcare program, right? If you work on your health, you're not going to, you may see the results a little bit, but there's something here where you need to let go of something and you're going to see the results, primarily the harvest, some of you, the money, in the fall. But first, you got to get through this. And that's what we're going to look at, to what you're letting go of this month for Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Like I said, would love to see you on the other side, but if not, this is where we part ways. You guys take care and have a good one.